Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to carry on Cassiopeia mid lane here in season 12. For your best runes, you're gonna want to take Conqueror with Presence of Mind, Tenacity. 𝗕𝗂𝘂𝗀𝗂𝗀 secondaries go Taste of Blood with Ravenous. Presence of Mind is very important for your mana sustain. You're a big mana spammer, and Ravenous is also important for your HP sustain and scaling in team fights. And then for your 3 rune stats, go double Adaptive with Magic Resist or Armor. We're up against Lissandra. She's a Magic Damage champ, so obviously we're going to go Magic Resist. For your starting items, start with tier 2 pot and take Exhaust. You don't really want Ignite or TP on cast. Exhaust is better, similar to on Karthus, because you have so much damage over time. You just need to stay alive and not get one-shotted. Exhausting is typically best against assassin mid laners like a 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒. Should be fine against the Lissandra as well. The movement speed's slow and it's also very nice. Cast doesn't power spike till level 2. Level 1, don't do anything too crazy. You want to keep your HP high and your mana high, and you want to try to hit level 2 first. So here we're auto attack, then E to last hit pretty consistently. You float in an auto attack and an E pretty much at the same time, just like that. Your E has a much faster travel time than your auto, so if you auto E, they land at the same time. 7th minion is level 2, so we're going to try to hit this and then take a big trade with her. We got off 2 E's. If the target is poisoned from you or an ally, your E does more damage and it also heals you. That's why you usually try to Q first. If your E kills something, or if the target dies while your E's in midair, it refunds the mana, which is nice. We can't chase that under turret. The poison's gonna make the turret hit us. We gotta keep an eye out for Nunu. Yeah, that's gonna be really bad if we get ganked by him. We don't have a good escape tool to deal with him. We do have our W, but obviously we don't have that yet. Got it. Now we have our W, max E first, Q second, W last. We gotta chill because we don't know where Nunu is, and she could eat us up pretty good here. I just need my cannon minion to finally die. Perfect. We would be a lot more aggressive with her if we knew where the enemy jungler is. You don't want to die on cast. You can put down so much pressure. Level 6 is a big power spike. Level 2, level 3, and level 6. All right, so here I'll bait this out. So we soaked a gank. We didn't die because we had it warded, which is nice. Oh, I missed that one. Happens. Dang. We're gonna go ahead and pop a potion. Decent trade for us. You can also Q the minions then E. In these early levels, I wouldn't do that too much though, because you'll run yourself out of mana. I'd only do it if you're low HP, high mana, but right now we have more HP than we have mana. Plus we still have our potion. So, because you do heal when the target's poisoned and you hit it with your E. It's also a good way to shove the wave, to Q then E it. You see these minions that are dying while my E's in midair. We're still getting our mana refund back. She just wasted her move. I missed my Q though, so we weren't able to do anything too meaningful off of it. Auto attack E. We could let her shove into us here. We don't have much mana. We don't know where Nunu is. If we landed our Q, we could have taken a good all-in. She kind of wasted her dash. I'm assuming Nunu's going to come from top side since Nocturne's in his jungle. He's not over there. I'll try to play more towards this side. Get a ward down. She steps up. Try to take a big trade with her. I'll pop my potion. Give ourselves a little bit of... Yeah, we just have to run now. Our W cancels the Nunu out, which is nice. We'll have to flash away. We get our Q down for the speed up and run. Whenever you land your Q on champs, you get a nice little speed up. And we get the bounce away. Not too bad. All in all, things worked out pretty well. We've been getting camped so far. It's made it hard to get a kill on her. We'll be able to get a kill on her very soon. First, back to base, you're looking to get as much of your Everfrost as possible. And a refill if you can afford it. Here we got a refill and a control word. I think we're just going to keep getting camped. A lot of times when a jungler ganks you. If the gank's successful, they'll keep coming back. But the fact that he's ganked twice, even though the first gank was an epic fail, might keep coming back. They stayed and shoved the wave on us. We should be able to get most of this XP since cannon minion caught the turret aggro. We're gonna go ahead and drop the QE on it. I want to make sure we get it. Auto attack E. Auto attack E. Auto E. We have more minions than she has now, so obviously our wave's going to push towards her. We'll need to keep that in mind and look for a good ward. We should have level 6 advantage as well, which is awesome. Your W grounds targets and slows them, so it'll cancel the Nunu W like this. I think we just landed our Q on her, yeah. Oh, she is level 6. I didn't realize that. We would have dove her and killed her if she didn't have R, but if we went farther under, she would have just R'd us. I'm gonna pop my other potion here. We're gonna auto E. Pushed off those minions. The wave is semi-frozen. I think mine's going to keep pushing though, because I have slightly more damage on her minions than she has on mine. Should have probably pushed her off that cannon. She did end up having to use her dash to get out of that. Missed my Q on the Nunu. Don't really know where he's going there. Yeah, she's not willing to run away when I Q. She just jukes. She's going in for my teammate. Nocturne can just run. Should be fine. Looks like they might actually get the pick on him here. I'll rotate, cut it off. I have my R and my W. They can't flash, dash, blink inside of your W. Counters that out pretty hard. They have to run through it. Couldn't really back up the Pantheon there. The enemies are up 6 kills to 2. This should be a fun game. A lot of times on Cass, if you get too many kills early, the enemies just surrender. So you guys will get to see some mid-game Cassiopeia action. We have a nice little CS lead on the Lissandra as well. Since your since your E does refund the mana if the target dies from it, you can usually push down waves after your first back pretty easily with Q and E abuse, because you can kill backline minions with 2 E's, frontline minions with 3. So just take one of that off since the last one kills. So basically kill backline with only 1 E mana cost, frontline with 2 E mana cost, which is pretty cheap. I'm going to reset here in a second. She's going to be playing up since I'm low mana. I have the wave dumped underneath her turret, so now it's one of our best times we could reset. Team really shouldn't have started Dragon since I was low mana. Lissandra can kind of roam here for free. She ended up stopping my recall instead. Don't think that was the right move. She might try to stop it again. Eat a turret shot for it, we'll see. No, she just used her claw. Nocturne can grab the wave, possibly even get a kill here. She wasted her only gap, like her only escape tool, just to stop my recall. That was really greedy. Everfrost is always your best first item on Cass unless the enemy team is super tanky. If they have 2 or more big tanks, then you can go for Liandry's. Even then, if you went for Everfrost, you'd still do pretty well because you could kite them out really well with it. Their team only has the Nunu tank and the Blitz tank, so you could argue for Liandry's this game. Their team is also very short range, which makes me want to go for Everfrost so we can kite this out harder. Got that shoved out. Looks like York's doing a little chase. Got him. It's hard to escape Cass if you have to run past her like that. She gets the speed up off her Q. Trying to bait out her Q like that. I want to get some autos on the turret. I see where the 𝗕𝘂𝐀𝐀𝐀 is. Yep, that's what I wanted. She can't land that on me once I hit my speed up. It's just not going to work for her. I could kill her with one more QE. Auto attack E. Auto attack E. We just got a bunch of mana back. He actually mistimed his thing. She's dead. She tried to force this really hard with the Nunu. Got our Q on him. He's a goner. You don't weave in auto attacks in between your E's that often when you're chasing people, because obviously you have to stand still for both your E's and your autos. So if you're weaving in autos, oftentimes you're just decreasing the amount of total E's you can land on them. The only time you weave in an auto when you're chasing is if like you're basically out of mana. It's pretty much it. Or if you just need that tiny little bit of extra damage. Weaving in autos in between your E becomes a much better option if you're being chased, or if it's like the really early game. But usually at this point in the game, once your E's maxed, you rarely weave in auto attacks in between your E's, because just like we talked about, you lose overall E's you can put on them if you're chasing. Going straight for the Everfrost, we got first turret. We can look for a roam. Nunu should have definitely focused on Gangplank this game. I think that would have been a much better use of his time. 1 second. I have a good thing the door's open. Nope, it's not open. Oh, I was wrong. So yeah, I think top lane would have been a much better use of Gangplank's time since Gangplank can't really outplay the snowball. You can't slow Nunu while he's on snowball, so Gangplank barrel wouldn't really do much good. Ganking Cass once she's level 3 on Nunu is kind of impossible because of your W. It cancels his snowball. You can only gank Cass when she's level 1, level 2. Get a control word down. We have Everfrost. I want to roam, but I don't see where any of the enemies are. So I might actually delay my all-in fight with her. I think they could be coming for me right now with a blitz roam, maybe a Nunu gank. And if Cass R's me, then there goes my counterplay. She can't dash away once my W's on her. We had her snared with our Everfrost. I was playing back. She got really confident. She wanted to get that last minion and then just died for it. Oh, wow. Oh, he's screwed. I'm kind of getting minion blocked. I actually got minion blocked pretty hard there. His W like keeps ending right as so yeah, any poison makes your E do more damage. Twitch poison, team up poison, your W poison, or your Q poison. He was on my W there. He got absolutely destroyed. She needed to R me. She R'd herself, which was a huge mistake. She just got her 80 carry killed. Oh, it's not worth it if I die. It's not worth it at all, but at the very least, the shutdown went to 𝗕𝘂𝐀𝐀𝐀. But yeah, that was a huge misplay by Lissandra. She would have just R'd me. I probably wouldn't have been able to kill the Kai'Sa, but she R'd herself. Huge mistake on her part. And the Kai'Sa was super fed too. I just did way more damage than her. That's Cass's biggest upside. Her level 2 power spike is huge. Level 3 power spike. Level 6. I think that her late game's kind of bad unless that you outrange the whole enemy team, which we do. So I think my late game this game is going to be just fine. If the enemy team has some champs that outrange you though, you really have to end your games on Cass like pre-4 full items. If they have Caitlyn's, Jinx's, Zaras, that type of stuff, you're playing in the true late game, you're going to be absolutely miserable. Cassiopeia's split push is not good. She doesn't have consistent enough escape tools, so you really have to team fight on her in the mid-late game. Which, as you can imagine, is hard when they have things that mega outrange you. So try to play for her level 2 power spike, level 3, level 6, and really just take advantage of her strong trade combos and her easy farming patterns of auto attack E's. Hey, buddies. I do not want 𝗕𝐂𝐈 to ult me. I think her R might be on cooldown. I want to heal off of this with my QEs. I kind of want Ezreal to tank it though. Oh, Lissandra got it. That sucks. She used her claw to do it though, so we'll see if that's worth. Down they go. Don't know if I can chase down the blitz. I can get this blue buff though. We just need to keep looking for the end. The Gangplank's starting to struggle because Yorick has Hullbreaker. Hullbreaker's... I'm not even joking. Like, some people in the comments can't tell when I'm being sarcastic, but it really is the best item in the game. By far. It's so good that they nerfed it on range champions, which if you go back and watch any of my range champs, like I've played top lane like Vayne or Tristana, and if I built Hullbreaker, I mentioned how it's way too strong on range champs and they'll probably nerf it, and sure enough they did. They didn't nerf it for melee champs, and on melee champs I can tell you right now it's way too strong of an option, to where it's not like, oh, look at split pushers, they're viable now. No, it's like the top laners who were already viable are building Hullbreaker, and it didn't change the meta. It just made it really cancer once they have it. They're really hard to gank as a jungler when they have Hullbreaker, because it can just turn 1 versus 2. It's really nasty. The heck is this? Oh, it's Nocturne. Yeah, he's full HP. In Yorick, I mean, in Gangplank has Essence Reaver. Yeah, she's dead. I didn't want to blow my R. Since I have Everfrost, I can snare her from bush. QWE. Down she goes. Now we just have to stay alive. We're sitting on a fatty shutdown. The only shutdown we've blown this game was against the Blitzcrank, which isn't a huge deal. Like a Blitzcrank Thresh, it doesn't matter whether they have 1 gold or 1 billion gold. Their value comes from their kit, not necessarily their items. Hey, buddy. Got my speed up. You're Everfrosted, and you're dead. That's why Everfrost is such a good item option on Cass. Even though he's tanky, if I had Leandres, he might have gotten away, because I wouldn't have been able to just Q speed up and Everfrost on him. We need to get our Q on multiple minions here. There we go. I don't know if her R's up or not. Tiny bit of the kill stall Nocturne. I appreciate the assistance, so I didn't have to end up blowing anything. Got him. And we're so tanky because the self-healing, plus we kept our HP high to where we didn't even have to blow exhaust slow or flash or use our R slow. Because their R is a big slow. If they're facing you, it's a stun. If they're not, it's just a slow and damage. He's slow and grounded, plus poison. I gotta get out of here. We don't want to blow shut down to 𝗕𝐂𝐈. If she did jump on me, though, I could definitely kill her. Not if I'm blitz hooked. She probably wants to R me. She ends up R'ing herself. Juke that out pretty good. I'm out of mana. I just got a little bit back from the Blitzcrank from Presence of Mind, though. Oh, I needed to use my Everfrost. That was my bad. If my Everfrost was up, I really needed to use it that fight. That juke we did on the Blitzcrank hook looked like just a straight up script. It's hilarious. We dodged it with such minimal movement. It was like a fraction. We pixel dodged that. If you weave it in auto attack, then it cancels your previous movement command on Cass. Oh no, he missed his thing. Yeah, she's pretty quick too. Oh yeah, I can't really stay for this. I don't know where Blitz is. There he is. We need to play for objectives. We can't win this game through just raw kills. All it's going to take is 1 Blitz hook and I'm giga screwed. Alright, yeah, we gotta reset for drag fight. Oh my god. They're over here. I just want to reset, bruh. Let me get out of here. We have 19 out of 23 KP. Holy smokes. We'll go Zanya's into Cosmic. Then we can get Rylai's into Rabadon. You don't usually go for early Rabadon on Cass. Her AP scalings aren't the highest in the world. Plus, she's a damage over time mage. She's not blow your full load on them and watch them erase. She's just like, I keep pressing. You press E till they die. You want to have slows. And you want to have mobility. Stay on top of them. Your dead blitz. I need to get my W on this chick. She just got away from me. What a rat. Still have Zanya's and exhaust. GP's on the split. In a perfect world, they're on top of your W when you're fighting them and they get erased. Is she really gonna go for this? Oh yeah, she wants this, huh? Yeah, you're grounded. You're done for, buddy. Got her with my W right when she's trying to pop over the wall. She's out of here. Am I faster than her now? I'm 400, she's 380. Wait, is this Yorick? I doubt he can catch me. I'm pretty quick. He doesn't have Dead Man's either. He's taking some big damage from me too. I'm kind of not nasty now. Cosmic Drive is huge once you're in combat. You start blowing your abilities, you get extra AP and extra movement speed. Super valuable. He's inside of our W, so he's Giga Poison. And we can just stand there and spam E's on him. Once again, at this point in the game, you don't really weave an auto attack unless you're out of mana, because you're just trying to pound out E's. If you could auto attack, if you could move while autoing, then you would use autos a lot more on cast, but there's not a single champion that moves while they're autoing except for kind of Callista. And even then, it's a bleh, because she loses 30% attack speed, 33% when she does a jump. So even on Callista sometimes, the dash mechanic is suboptimal, especially if she's currently being slowed by like Nasus Wither or Nunu slow. She's supposed to actually just stand still and auto, otherwise she loses pretty much all of her attack speed. Yeah, got her. Got her with a straight Q. These new W's are so poop. He keeps throwing them out. I think he realizes he can't follow them in, so he's just doing it to scare me off. They are forcing out my W. I could probably hold on to it for a little bit longer. We need to just play for Draxel, I think. The Maiden's nothing. Blitzcrank, I think he still has his hook. Yeah, we just keep playing for dragons. I'll back and get Rylai's. I don't think we need heal cut. Their only big healers right now is Nunu. If they have some big healers, feel free to get Morello. It's fine. Like a Soraka or an Aatrox or something. Next item will be a Rabadon to finish off our build. The whole point of cast passive is to let you free up an item slot. Most champions do still want to have tier 2 boots in the late game unless that champion can utilize other movement speed style items such as Dead Man's or Force of Nature. And that's usually for melee champs or for tanks. So cast passive is essentially, she's pretty quick and she doesn't waste a slot on boots. It doesn't do much in the early game though. Yeah. Got her with my... Oh! We landed everything. We got a big Everfrost, big Q, big W, big R. We got off the double stun there. That was enormous. Huge, huge, huge. QWE, QWE, Q Everfrost, WE. Yeah, I have Rylai's Maiden. You're nothing to me. I don't think York can solo us. Cass does so well against melee champions that can't insta-burst her. You just keep kiting them out. It's hard for them to stay on top of you because of your Q speed up. 50% at this point for 3 seconds. It scales per level. It doesn't start at 50. That would be ridiculous if it did. Those type of tweaks make a champion the best champion in the game. 50% movement speed level 1. That would be so ridiculous. 50 instead of 30. Yeah, I'm way too tanky. This is why you want to have this is why, hold on one sec. This is why having Ravenous Hunter is such a big deal in the late game. Gives you so much healing. Come on, Lissandra, I know you want it. I know she wants it. Oh, we got off the slow. She's screwed. And she's a goner. Yeah, down she goes. I kind of want that blue buff. I also don't know where the rest of their team is, and I think Pantheon's been AFK for a very long period of time. If we lose this game, it's literally just because we have a rage quit on our team. Yeah, we got to go for Dragon here. We can kite out York. We'll just stagger our Everfrost. Once he comes out of that, then we'll R him, or we'll R him into Everfrost. Probably Everfrost first, though. Got to keep it poisoned for the increased E damage, but we don't want to use our W since it's a longer cooldown. I hope Nunu does this. I really hope he does this. We need constant pick since we're playing a man down and they have someone on the split push. He's walking back through my W. He's so screwed. Yeah, you can't walk. I don't think he saw it because it was all dark because Nocturne R and the river color plus GP R color. But he literally walked back through my W, which is a 70% slow, and it does some damage. Plus, it makes it to where you can't flash. Oh, you shouldn't have turned around, bud. She had to keep walking. I was going to run her down because I have more movement speed, but she had to delay it and try to get as close to her turret as possible. Just take the turret, guys. I think we can end this. Oh, she's so screwed. I slowed her with my E. I think my teammates can handle it. Down he goes. They don't have the right champs to fight me. Only way they can kill me is if they land Blitz Hook, and even then, they need a lot behind that to kill us because we haven't thrown our shutdown. We're sitting on like 2k shutdown. If they kill me, they get 1,000 gold, and if they kill me again, they'll get like 1,000. We're keeping them in base solo. That's hilarious. Just completely zoning them off. Just need my teammates to keep attacking. Yeah, I don't think we can end here. We might have to wait for Drag Soul or wait for Nocturne. Yeah, good thing Lissandra didn't take that. That would not have ended well for her. We'd already kited out of that range. We just need to pull off, get Baron, wait for Drag Soul, and then end the game. They're still not full builds, so being down a person isn't a game breaker for us since we're up so much gold. Only way they come back is if we throw shutdowns. Oh, they didn't chase. What a bunch of cowards. You're dead. They're pathing through my W right here, too. Now we got them both in Everfrost. We got them right where we want them. I'm gonna hourglass just in case. Like, I don't know what her damage output is if she's gonna land double crit into her passive or something. So we got down to Q, E midair into hourglass on her since we have teammates nearby to help. Give our poison time to shred. Give our teammates time to react. There's no need to go for Baron here. They're all respawning. I think we can probably end since we already have inhib and super minions, plus they only have one base turret. Might as well just go for it. I think that's the move here. I can cancel the new W. Like, I get why Nocturne wants to go for Baron, but that's not our win con. We're not having trouble ending because we don't have enough minions. We're having trouble ending because we're playing down a player. Yeah, they're goners. We just hit the base now. Oh, that's kind of scary. Hey, just hit him, please. Nice. Yeah, all right, that's GG's. I hope you guys enjoyed this Cassiopeia mid lane gameplay commentary guide. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingstixbusiness. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we had a healthy lead over the other players. That's what it looks like on Cassiopeia if you get fed and don't throw it. Try to end the game to once again before 30-minute mark, before everyone has 5 or more items, because that's really rough. Damage taken, we'd also taken most in the game because we're aggroing so much. As long as you're juking, dodging, staying mobile, landing your Q slows, you can usually dodge the most important skill shot CCs from the enemy team. For runes, our Conqueror healed us for 2k. That's not including the extra adaptive damage it gave us, so the extra magic damage. Presence of Mind gave us 17,000 mana. Outrageous. Tenacity completed by a 13-minute mark. 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 did 2k damage, pretty solid. Taste of Blood healed us for 2,200, not too shabby. And Ravenous healed us for a whopping 6,690 health.